In this video, we are going to do the walkthrough of the cost management capabilities in Azure. All right, we are on the Azure portal. What we need to do first, we go to the cost management and billing. And if you remember, as part of the the presentation, we discuss three cost management capabilities in Azure called cost analysis, cost alerts, and the advisor recommendation. Okay, you see budget here in between. That is something actually related to the cost alert itself. So I would treat budget as a cost alerts only, though it says like a different item there, right? Now, cost analysis, we gone through cost analysis. I think cost analysis is nothing but, visually pleasing way representing what you're spending within the cloud for a specific service, location, subscription, whatever that you can call it as, right? So you can see that this is how you can see, how your cost is increasing. I don't have anything here, but whatever that we have is still making sense, right? This is how you can filter by a service. If you feel that you want to do by a specific resource type, you do it. By a specific location, you do it, right? It just basically getting a feeling of what you're doing and how you're spending, right? Group by, you can just scan through, granularity, accumulated, daily, monthly. You can decide based on what you want to see, right? I think choice is yours, right? That's what cost analysis is, a visually pleasing way to see the data based on your scope and basically filter it out based on whatever different types of filter that you want to use. That's one thing. Let's not spend too much time on this. Second one, cost alert, right? Cost alert, you can go ahead and create a cost alert by simply hitting add button, but I think what you will see here, it will redirect you to the budget. Go to budget to configure budget alerts. Okay, so instead of using this one, you come to the budget and you basically create your budget alert. How do you create? Hit on the add button. This is what you get it. You name the alert, something name which makes sense for you, and creation date 1st 31st 2026, expiration date, you can specify the amount of that you want to basically monitor. Then next, alert condition. What is a alert condition? You can go with actual, you can go with a forecasted. I think actual, no, I think forecasted, and you can say that okay, when it is like a 50% of it, that means 500 you get. And you can also say that actual, when it is 50%, you get notified, right? Something like that, right? And then the recipient, so recipient, whoever need to receive this particular alert, probably is going to be the project owner, right? And you specify the email address, language default, but you can again pick up your own language, and go ahead and create the alert. That's simple, nothing fancy. You just come and create your budget alert so that you can keep monitoring. Now, based on this particular configuration, it will notify you, right? And the another one that we discuss is basically the advisor recommendation. See, Azure Advisor is a different service altogether, but that Azure Advisor is very tightly integrated with cost management. That's the understanding you need to have. If you go to the advisor, let me go to the advisor, and here on the advisor, you get a recommendation on these 5 pillars: cost, security, reliability, operational excellence, and performance, right? And this is where you can see the score for each pillar. You can get to the detail of recommendation as and when you see that. But what I wanted to say in this case, like there are 5 pillars, in advisor that you can see. An advisor basically create a recommendation for each pillar when you have the workload, and that advisor recommendation is tightly integrated with cost management. Okay, that is essential when you look at this particular tab, right? To make a sense out of it, right? And now here, what you can do two things. You can create an alert, or you can create a digest. Now, creating alert, what is that? You create an alert, select the subscription, select the resource group, and this is where you can choose the category. Now, I just shown you there are 5 pillars: cost, performance, reliability, operational excellence, and security in cost advisor. Now you can select any one of the category or pillar, whatever that you can call it as, right? To get alert on. You might say that you are interested to get alert on cost because you are in the cost management, right? Based on whatever that advisor is basically suggesting. And you might be interested into only impact level as high, right? Name it and just go ahead and create an advisor alert. Because sometimes what happens, because there is a high impact level and it is related to the cost, there would be intensity, right, in that notification saying that, oh, there is something that need to be reviewed. Otherwise, I don't feel that, it just work for the people that they log in and take a look and all those things, right? On a daily basis. It doesn't happen. You need to have some kind of trigger to make it happen. That's what it does. All right. So you just go ahead and create the alert, something like that. The key thing, these pillars, these categories, right, which is basically coming from the Azure Advisor. You can also switch to the recommendation type. But again, see whether this fits based on your use cases or not. Okay, I think I prepared this based on instead of this, but could be you got a use cases that this one fits in your use cases as well. That's fine. Okay, that's advisor alert. That means when there is a alert matching the impact level, it will get triggered. But at the same time, you might want some kind of digest. Means like, you know what, irrespective of anything, just keep me sending, right? So you can have that weekly schedule for those 5 categories again. You might say that, oh, I'm interested in all of them. That's fine. Or you might say that I'm interested in cost only. And here there is nothing like an impact level. You can get everything that Azure Advisor gives you. Okay. And then you choose the language again. I think heap up language there. You choose your language and just go ahead and create the digest. Okay. It helps to maintain the environment better. Whoever is responsible for getting this alert, actually, if it is coming across on a daily basis or regularly, then there is always an intensity within the system to make sure that it has been addressed. That's the thing. That is what the cost management capabilities in Azure are. Okay, you can make use of cost analysis, cost alert, budget, and advisor recommendation. That's all pretty much in this video.